Now, so digging into this a little bit more, the similarities and differences between time series models and language models, you have said, I have a quote here, that forecasting isn't as sexy as NLP or LLMs. You said that previously, I think on Harpreet Sahot's The Data Scientist show.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said something similar to that already in today's episode.
Okay.
But with now LLMs, getting state-of-the-art results in ensemble with other approaches, like you mentioned, tree-based approaches and these statistical approaches, does that change your interest a little bit in potentially using transformers or other kinds of language models in forecasting? Is it something you explore more and more?
Oh yeah, I mean, like at work, it's like transformers, AI agents, LLMs. That's like the hot thing. So everyone wants to like
AI agents for forecasting.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. So it's like the hot thing. So you want to like, everyone's excited. So you're trying to figure out like use cases for it. So I totally would, if there's like a good foundation model that can like prove strong accuracy, that's significantly better than the models that I have that I'm currently running, and then I can make a reasonable business case for it, I totally would be open to do it. But I think right now it's like we've done some tests where we tested some of like the foundation models. I think it's like Kronos times FM. There's one from Nixla, I forgot the name of it, and then it just didn't beat our like simple approaches internally, but like they're gonna get better. So, and then in the future, maybe we could justify actually using them. But yeah.
And then I guess there still would be the explainability issue that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we'd still have the explainability issue, and like if there's like if somebody is able to solve that, then and we can use these models, then yeah, I'd totally be down.
There's probably some situations where the explainability matters more than others. I'm just going to absolutely, completely conjecture on some kinds of scenarios where that might happen in Netflix. And you don't need to like give away anything proprietary at all, but just kind of like, as I think about it, something like a model to be predicting what somebody might want to watch next and what to show them on the homepage. Maybe you don't really care about explainability so much there because they're seeing lots of different options. It's not like a mission critical decision.
Yeah.
Whereas some things like predicting, maybe where to allocate some financial resources, what market to put advertising money in or something where, it's potentially large sums of money and you don't want to be doing that without understanding why you're doing it.
Yeah. So I think you got it right. And if I were to like bucket the two things you said, there's like two common types of forecasting problems. You have operational use cases and you have like strategic use cases. So I actually learned this from a forecasting course I took from, his name's like Tim Januszkowski. I don't know if you met him, but he basically bucketed this concept into like operational forecasts where you build these forecasts to help run your operations. So let's say that you're trying to, let's say Amazon, right? You're trying to predict where deliveries are going so you can kind of effectively, run fulfillment, right? In that scenario, you will probably want the most accurate model. You don't care as much about explainability, but if it's really, really accurate, you will get like significantly more efficiency gains from the operations of it. Versus there's the other bucket called strategic forecasting. And that's typically like say FP&A where they're saying, hey, I think this is where the business is gonna be. We need to make decisions off of this forecast. So typically if your forecast is for like a strategic purpose, you want high interpretability. If you want an operational purpose, you don't care as much about it. So I found that I've worked on both those problems, and like with those operational approaches, you can actually use more deep learning, sexy models for those approaches if you can like prove out the accuracy. But then if you're trying to like make decisions off of it that are strategic, then you actually really want to know the assumptions going into the forecast. So